What's going on, everybody? I got last month's full moon and tonight's quarter moon, and seems like the lights went out tonight. Everybody's heard or seen for yourself. Here you see the lights on the moon, and here's tonight. No lights, just gray and black areas, and that's it. You know, white surface of the moon, but no sparkly areas, and that's tonight. Now, last month during the full moon, this is the quarter moon we're looking at now. It's the lights that I've been recording for the last 5 years, but for some reason tonight the lights went out. I don't know who cut them off, but there you see last month's full moon, and I was doing a video about the lights, and I would have been disheartened had they went out last month, because that was what I was doing the video about. But they didn't. There you see them all over it. They're everywhere you look, every surface, every spot. There's sparkly spots that look like bright lights. And then here you see tonight, quarter moon, no sparkles, no lights, no extra reflective surfaces, just a regular craters with weird lumps in them, and craters with stuff sticking out of them, and shapes that look like structures but no sparklies. That's the main thing. Where's my sparkles? I happen to like those sparkles, and somebody went up there and cut them off or removed them or something. Maybe something went wrong with their projection unit that's projecting it or whatever. I don't know. Just kidding on that one, by the way. I don't think it's a projection. Some people do. But as I said, you know, you can clearly see there's no bright light looking areas on it on the quarter moon. And here we go, last month's full moon. Zoomed in a little bit closer, you can definitely see the bright white spots glittered all over it. Some brighter than the others. There's one to the right side of the moon. Well, it would be the left if you don't have a reflector telescope like me. And there it is on the right side, very, very bright. It's the brightest one usually. And here we go, tonight's moon. Yet again, sparkles gone, lights gone. The fragments of lava or whatever they say is causing it to look like lights on the moon. Whatever causes it to look like lights on the moon decided not to cause it to look like lights tonight, because there's no lights. If it is fragments of lava or busted meteors that are shinier than the surface, then who picked up all those pieces? Because they're missing tonight. Now, I'm going to film this again tomorrow night, and I'm expecting to see them back again, but I don't know. This may be a major power outage up there or something, because I'm not seeing any lights in this. But when you go back to the full moon, there you go again. There's the lights. You get a little bit closer and look at them a little bit better, and there you see just very, very bright white lights. Get even closer for y'all. I mean, there's no denying it. There's bright white spots all over the moon. Well, they're not there tonight. And it's got me baffled. And here's another phenomenon that I've recorded several times. The effect the moon gives off that makes it look like a sun. I mean, I've seen this before, but this one has a red aura around the edge of it, a red hue. And I haven't seen it do that before. The bright, reflective, not being able to see the features, that's very common. But this this red line through it, that's a new one on me. Maybe it's the atmosphere causing some phenomenon, but I'm not concerned about that. The video I'm showing you is about the lack of sparkles, lights, reflective areas, whatever you want to call them. There, you see it, they're gone. This has not been filtered, edited, anything like that. Original sound, no zooming in on the video. This was all done with the telescope, and they're gone. There's no lights. And I'm sure everybody's heard of the lights, and most of you have probably looked through your own telescope. Well, check it out tomorrow night, because tonight there's no lights. Tomorrow maybe there will be, but tonight not but one spot. I've seen one spot that looked like it could be a bright spot, but that's it. One little tiny place. You see it right there in the center. There's a bright spot, and it kind of seems like near it, there's right beside it, there's a little flicker every so often. I can see a flicker of light at the bottom of the dead line where you stop seeing the moon. There's a light that's